Welcome to LFC Transfer HQ, your ultimate source for all things Liverpool FC transfers. Like and subscribe for more football updates. Our first news is Liverpool have joined Newcastle United in the race to sign 23-year-old striker. Joao Pedro transfer saga, Liverpool and Newcastle circle Brighton star amid exit rumours. With the 2024-25 Premier League season officially wrapped up, eyes have already shifted to the summer transfer window, and Brighton's Joao Pedro is quickly becoming a central figure. According to TalkSport, both Liverpool and Newcastle United are tracking the 23-year-old Brazilian forward, who is reportedly open to a move to a bigger club. Pedro, who joined Brighton from Watford in a then-club record £30 million deal, has had a mixed campaign. Despite showcasing glimpses of brilliance, he's netted just 10 goals and delivered 6 assists across the season. His season ended on a sour note, having been dropped from Brighton's final 2 fixtures following a training ground bust-up with teammate Jan-Paul van Hecke. TalkSport confirmed that the incident is not being reviewed internally as an attempt to force a move, though the timing certainly raises questions about Pedro's desire to stay at the Amex Stadium. Valuation war looms over Brighton's stance. Brighton's approach to the summer will be defined by a familiar trait: resilience in the transfer market. Owner Tony Bloom has no urgent financial reason to sell after announcing a record £222.4 million turnover, largely bolstered by Moises Caicedo's British record £115 million move to Chelsea. TalkSport revealed that both Pedro and Carlos Baleba were handed £100 million price tags back in April, a statement of intent from Bloom. Sources close to the club suggest the Seagulls hierarchy see Pedro as belonging in the same elite financial bracket as Caicedo. From a statistical perspective, the price seems hard to justify. With just 20 shots on target all season, Pedro's output falls short of elite Premier League standards. But Brighton's valuation, as ever, factors in potential, not just performance. Player profile, a star in waiting or overpriced asset? There's little doubt that Pedro has natural talent. His total Brighton record stands at 30 goals and 10 assists from 70 appearances, with 3 caps for Brazil. Former Watford captain Troy Deeney once described him as destined to go to the very, very top, and praised his positional versatility. "He's just good. You just know you've got to play him," Deeney said, highlighting Pedro's ability to play across the front 3 or even as a deeper playmaker. Yet Pedro's inconsistency and disciplinary question marks, most recently the training ground altercation, complicate the narrative. Is he a misunderstood prodigy or a high-risk acquisition? Liverpool and Newcastle's summer strategy. Liverpool's interest in Pedro is particularly intriguing. With Arne Slot fresh off a Premier League title win in his debut season, the Dutchman may view Pedro as a longer-term successor to either Cody Gakpo or Darwin Núñez, or a versatile option who can slot into multiple roles across the front line. Newcastle, meanwhile, are on the hunt for depth and dynamism, especially as they juggle European ambitions. Pedro's youth, flair and physicality may align well with Eddie Howe's blueprint. Both clubs are said to be monitoring Pedro's situation closely, though neither is expected to match Brighton's £100 million asking price without negotiations. Our view: BPL Index Analysis. From a Liverpool fan's perspective, Joao Pedro is a fascinating but contentious target. There's no doubting his raw talent. Deeney's glowing praise isn't easily handed out, but £100 million for a player with 10 goals and a recent bust-up on his record feels excessive. That said, under Arne Slot's leadership, Liverpool have become tactically fluid and offensively unpredictable. Pedro's ability to play anywhere across the front line, and potentially deeper, could make him a hidden gem if coached properly. Slot's track record with developing youth talent in the Eredivisie and now in the Premier League could give Pedro the stability and tactical education he arguably lacked at Brighton. However, one cannot ignore the numbers. 20 shots on target across a full season suggests inconsistency and inefficiency, attributes Liverpool fans have grown tired of seeing in certain attackers. If Brighton are serious about their valuation, it's hard to see FSG sanctioning a deal unless it drops significantly. Should the price fall closer to £60 to £70 million, Liverpool could be tempted. The allure of turning a chaotic talent into a world-class performer is appealing, especially under Slot's structured yet expressive system. If not, this may simply be another case of Brighton inflation, pricing talent out of a realistic market. Stay tuned for more updates on LFC Transfer HQ, transfer moves, player signings, and latest news. Don't miss subscribe for more LFC Transfer HQ news. Our second news is Liverpool ready to offer 6 stars to land Florian Wirtz in spectacular swap deal. Liverpool are on track to seal the statement signing of Florian Wirtz from Bayer Leverkusen this summer, but could reportedly include 6 stars in a swap deal to drive down the price. Leverkusen are understood to value the 22-year-old attacking midfielder at an eye-watering €150 million, £126 million, and if the Reds paid that fee, he would become the most expensive Premier League signing of all time. Wirtz, who has notched a fantastic 16 goals and 15 assists this season, has chosen Liverpool as his next destination despite rival interest from Bayern Munich and Manchester City. According to the Daily Star, discussions are also taking place regarding a deal where Liverpool would pay less than £126 million for Wirtz, but also include another player in the deal who would join Leverkusen. It remains unclear whether that player would depart on loan or permanently. The report claims that Leverkusen are on the hunt for a goalkeeper, a central defender, potentially a striker, and a replacement for Wirtz this summer. This opens up the possibility of Kevin Kelleher, Joe Gomez, Darwin Núñez, Diogo Jota, Curtis Jones and Harvey Elliott to be included as potential options in negotiations, it stated. Talks with the German side are ongoing, and they and Liverpool want to finalize an agreement as soon as possible, Liverpool willing to offload several stars this summer. Any of the aforementioned Liverpool players moving to Leverkusen would likely mean they do not break the Premier League transfer record, which stands at £115 million, which Chelsea paid for Moises Caicedo. This goes against what journalist Sasha Tavalieri said on May 23 when he first broke the bombshell Wirtz to Liverpool story. Wirtz personally informed the Bavarian management of his decision. Liverpool will now finalize the agreement with Bayer Leverkusen for around €150 million, Tavalieri posted on X. Journalist Ben Jacobs reported for Team Talk on April 25 that Kelleher could pursue a Liverpool exit this summer. He is behind Alisson in the goalkeeper pecking order and could see his minutes limited further next season, when Georgi Mamardashvili arrives at Anfield. Meanwhile, we have consistently reported that Liverpool will listen to offers for striker Darwin Núñez, if they are able to bring in a new centre-forward to replace him. Elliott has also been heavily linked with moves away from Liverpool, and Team Talk's transfer correspondent Fraser Fletcher reported on May 14 that Nottingham Forest and Newcastle are interested in him. With this in mind, it will be interesting to see if Liverpool do offer one of the 6 mentioned players as a makeweight in a deal for Wirtz, with more developments expected soon. Stay tuned for more updates on LFC Transfer HQ, transfer moves, player signings, and latest news. Don't miss subscribe for more LFC Transfer HQ news. Our last news is Barcelona were interested in Valencia star prior to his Liverpool move last summer. Signing a goalkeeper appears to have become a priority for Barcelona in the coming summer, amid uncertainty over the future of Wojciech Szczesny and Inaki Peña. Even Marc-Andre ter Stegen's future has come under doubt as Barca push for a move for Espanyol's rising star Joan Garcia. Garcia has been on Barcelona's radar for quite some time now. But he wasn't the only one Barcelona have been tracking in the recent past. Barca were interested in Georgi Mamardashvili. According to Mundo Deportivo, the Catalans, in addition to Garcia, had been following the progress of another La Liga goalkeeper in Georgi Mamardashvili. Aged 24, the Georgian shot-stopper was seen as one of the best young goalkeepers in Spain, impressing with his reflexes, composure, and consistent performances at Mestalla. Barcelona's technical department had included Mamardashvili in a shortlist of potential future goalkeepers. His profile, tall, commanding, and experienced in La Liga despite his age, ticked many of the same boxes that Joan Garcia currently does. However, before Barca could make a concrete move, Mamardashvili was snapped up by Liverpool last summer. The goalkeeper joined the Reds in a deal worth €30 million but was immediately loaned back to Valencia. Mamardashvili has since continued his impressive performances in La Liga, notably racking up 8 clean sheets with a save percentage of almost 70%. While signing Mamardashvili is out of the picture for now, Barcelona have identified an ideal target in the form of Joao Garcia, though it will be interesting to see how the Catalans compete with some of the top Premier League clubs in the race to sign the Spaniard. Thanks for watching. That's all for today's transfer update. But the transfer window never sleeps, and neither do we. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for the latest Liverpool FC transfer news, rumors, and confirmed deals. Don't forget to turn on notifications so you never miss an update, because at LFC Transfer HQ, you'll never walk alone.